Alright, Dirt fans, here we go. We got some racing here tonight. The Sunday Night League here for the Battle of the Bluegrass, guys. That's right. Dirt racing action here tonight. It's dirt racing in the bluegrass. I think they want something. Keeping the bluegrass covered in dirt. Go. Nice. Okay, the name change. Name change? Alright. So right now they're practicing, and we're going to swing it on into a little bit of the heat races here. Stay tuned. All right, should have a good solid field here tonight too. Guys are getting ready. Hope everybody, man's enjoying. Sit back, gonna watch some good dirt track racing. Who here likes dirt track racing? I like dirt track racing. What's up, Tiny? Right. You're gonna have a good race here tonight too. All right, here we go. We're gonna set it up for heat race number 1. We'll basically go the heat races, and then we go straight into the qualifying. Heat race 1. We got old Derek Keltner gonna be out front in this one with Chris Sear. Starting second, Gaston Sheely. Gonna start there in third. Alan McDonald starting fourth. Timmy Osborne there in fifth. Stephon Hart starting sixth, and Tyler Parsons gonna be the man there in seventh. Solid field here too. Who your favorite drivers out there? Who you rooting for? Who you pulling for? Up forward go in this one. Good looking field of machines out here. Have a little bit bigger track this week. I appreciate Tiny, man. I gotta ask Tiny, Are you a racer on one of the leagues? Because I'm just like, don't know. Or you just a fan? Who you pulling for, though, by the way, man? I tell you what. Tiny dog racing out there watching, man. You ready? I'm ready. That's some bluegrass here tonight racing. Get set, man. Derek Keltner, he's going to be the man out front. Green flag flies. We're racing the dirt tracks here, late model style. You see Keller, man, he pulls out front right quick. Keller, man, on the top side, though, is going to try it. I'm looking like that inside groove's where it's at right now. You see Sheely. He moves down on the low side. For the moment, big battle up front for the top three. Inversion tonight, huh? Okay, I got you. Meanwhile, man, it's Keltner out front. Healy right behind him, kind of single file line. Low line's the place to be for the moment. Osborne's hanging on there in third. Battle hanging on for the lead, though. He went high, he couldn't get it done, though. Uh-oh. He gave the inside spot up, and that put Osborne right there along with it. Here comes Hart. He's going to drive his nose in and almost a little contact. Shoved him up in the wall. Meanwhile, battle for the lead. In the inside, Osborne, excuse me, I'm saying Osborne, but it's Orbison. I'm going to say Orbison until I hear otherwise. Give me Orbison right now, looking strong. Plowing that way down the inside. I'm saying the inside groove is where you want to be at right now. As they've not, man, make that top side cushion work. Meanwhile, Keltner out front in this one. He's got it. Heat race 1. It's a freight train. They're going to get the white flag one more time. Does Orbison got anything for him? Timmy's going to look. Timmy. Looking strong down at the inside. Not quite yet. Here comes Hart. He's pushing it on, but it's going to be Keltner, Orbison, and Hart. Heat race number 1. Okay, I got you. I knew you was pulling on the clean racing lead. All right, heat race 2. We got Michael Farmer going to be out front. Travis Johnson starting second. Evan Hinkle, he's there in third. Justin Benningfield going to start in fourth. Dalton Brown there in fifth. We got, looks like Jazz Lear is going to be in sixth. Brandon Mullis is going to be in a seventh place spot starting. So here we go. Starting us out a little bit here. We're live night here, OSR Network on YouTube, Facebook. Like and share out there. I appreciate it. I always say, 1 or a million. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We had a heck of a heat race number 1. About to set for heat race number 2. Looks like we're gonna have about 3 of them here tonight. Oberson? Is that it? Oberson? Okay, Oberson. Gotcha. All right. Appreciate it. Oberson. That's what I'm saying. I need some people, man, out here. I need to hear the sound, or I need somebody help me out there a little bit. So, Oberson. All right, we'll go with Oberson. All right. We definitely know it's Farmer out front. Farmer.
Green flag, green flag.
Well, he gets to jump. Michael does. Here goes Johnson right behind him. Remember, that inside groove was the place to be for the most part. Side by side, you got Hinkle Johnson. Up front, it's a single file line. 3 wide to back. We got a car in trouble. That's the number 11 Mullis. Mullis had that thing kicking sideways. He was slinging dirt. Hey, I can't wait for the new update. They got some new update with particles. Can you imagine out here in dirt what it's going to look like? We're going to see like and everything flying, hopefully, anyways. You got Farmer out front leading it. Johnson's trying to see if he can't close the gap on him. Hinkle's there with him. He does. He looks like Johnson throws it to the inside for the moment. Meanwhile, you still got Hinkle back at third. He's trying that topside cushion. It's just not working. He opens the door for Benningfield. As Benningfield brand takes it and just shoves it right in there. Boom! And right in the back end of Johnson, too. Well, that slowed up the pack a little bit. That actually got Hinkle and Brown back in the mix. Well, I'll give you a little close-up of what these cars look like. Man, Benningfield right now trying to see if he can't get the inside groove on Johnson and take that spot away. Not happening. We'll ride on board with him. Benningfield's got a front row seat. He sees the leader just moving out. Farmer up front. Johnson's right there sitting in second place. Hinkle right on behind him. They're getting spread out just a little bit. Not too much, though. Still Farmer out front in this one. But Johnson right there. Bennyfield's trying to close the gap. White flag one more time for the man out front here. Meanwhile, they're battling it out for fourth. But I think it's all going to be Farmer as he comes out of turn 4. He's got it. Yep, Johnson comes in second. Bennyfield in third. What a heat race. Leads flag to flag, flag to flag. Got it. Well, he raced 3. We got Tommy Lanham. Nolan Bryant starting in second. Philip Neese there in third. We got Michael Chilton. He's going to start fourth. Drew Hopkins there in fifth. Dustin Salier. He's going to be in the 6th place. There's 2 Saliers out here tonight. Okay. What's up, Dustin? He said he's dead last on the heat. Dustin said. Dustin out there's going, all right. But that ain't too bad, Dustin. Come on, you can get it. You got 7 laps to get up there. Hard charge that thing to the front. He's over on the Facebook side, by the way, folks. All right, let's kick it up here. We got dirt racing tonight. Connie Lanham. Is it Lanham or Lanham? I'm going to say Lanham. Probably like a combined. Lanham. Lan and ham. Lanham. Go with that one. What do you think, Tiny?
Green.
Pace truck's in. Lanham, he gets that jump out front. Lanham does. Meanwhile, Bryant, Neese, Chilton right there in the backside. It's a battle on for third, though. Neese being up top. Now they're kind of moving up the track. Remember, they were down low. Now they're coming up towards the middle side. I think by the end of the night, they're going to be up there on that top side cushion up against that wall riding a little bit. Meanwhile, third place. It's a good battle here. You see on the inside, Neese, but Hopkins right behind him trying to see if he can't come to the front. Dustin back there, color contact. Boy, they are bunched up 2 by 2. For the lead, Lanham, man, he can't get anything going. Falls all the way back to 4th. Wow, what a power move by Philip Neese to get to the front. Hopkins right behind him. Hopkins up 3, Bryant holding on to 3rd. Meanwhile, Lanham right there. Lanham, he is falling back to 5th with Chilton in there in the 4th place spot. Steers trying to see if he can't close the gap in here and get something going. In the mean gold machine he's got back here. Oh, he's got that thing punched in a little bit. He had a punched in nose. Meanwhile, the battle's up here for the lead. Neese and Hopkins. Drew Hopkins is trying everything he can. And he took the lead away. Well, up 4 spots. Talk about hard charging. He has flown to the top spot. Drew Hopkins right there out front. Good move. Philip Neese trying everything he can. Nolan Bryant. Then 3rd. Oh, who's going to hang on to this one? They're coming around to get the white flag. One more time. That's the checkered. It's Hopkins, Neese, and Bryant. Man, what a heat race 3. Woo! Put us in a little warm up. Let's listen to the sights and sounds here, folks. It ought to be good.
Sidney Brown.
All right, here we go. Feature time here tonight. Out the grid. Quick here. Got 20 machines about to do battle here tonight. Derek Keltner gonna be the man up front on this one. That's good field all the way through. Michael Farmer is gonna start right there in second. Drew Hopkins along with him in third. Okay. Well, if we see the kind of action we saw opening, how many heats? 4 minutes. Is the heats? If there's enough cars, there'll obviously be a consolation, but it's mostly heats and straight to the feature there, Tiny. 3 heats tonight it was because we only had 20, and 40 lap feature here. Not really quick, not too bad. I mean, but they put on exciting racing, though. I mean, it's exciting. If you don't like this, I mean, we could play, I don't know, lawn simulator or something for you. Mow the grass. How's that? I always say we could play some golf. Heck, I might find some golf. He could. It all depends on if that outside lane starts to come in, too. We got to get that going. Green flag. Here we go. Time will tell. Farmer gets to jump out front with the... Actually, excuse me. Keltner gets to jump out front. Hopkins is along right there with him. Here comes Farmer. He's trying that outside groove, but there's a battle. Drew Hopkins might be the man. Oh, they're lined up 3 wide in the back. Ooh, caught the wall. That's the 38 machine of Nice. Don't stop on the track. Don't stop on the track. Don't stop on the track. Wow. See what I'm doing. Yeah. That stop on the track calls to caution. Lost his wheel. He don't have floppy wheel. He got broke wheel syndrome. He is broke. Caution. Ouch. Well, Hopkins was able to get out front in this one. Hey, get on out here, Tiny. I can't drive these things. Green flag. Hopkins back on the hammer again. We're back out front here. Drew's looking strong. Right behind him is Keltner. Meanwhile, look at SMS back here. They're beating and banging, bouncing off the walls. You got Johnson back here with Hinkle, Chilton and company. I mean, we got a madhouse going all over the track right now. Where's my blimpy cam? I want to see if blimpy looks good. Let's go up overboard. It's a blimpy cam right here. I mean, look at this. You got battles up the front, battles in the middle, battles out back. All over the place. I love it. Good racing so far. Look at this tight battle right here, side by side with Hard Hinkle. Sheely right behind him. Look, Sheely all over the back door. Trying to see if he can't stuff it in there. He gets a little bit of bump from behind. Oh, boy. The 7 machine right there, a little bit sideways. That was Hinkle. Hinkle gets another shot in the back. Then it's a ricochet effect. Hinkle gets moved out of the way. They are ping-ponging off of each other back here. What more can you say? Kapow! Gotta love a short track dirt racing. Johnson and company. Hold caution out. Caution. On him. See if it was on him. Parsons. Watching. Quite sure on this one. Oh. Not sure. Okay. Go back green here. Hopkins. Quite sure on that caution. Gonna line them back up side by side. Hopkins. Keltner.
Green.
Overson. Look out, 3 wide to start it off though. 2 by 2 all the way back. You got Hart, Farmer, Sheely and company right here too. They are still, these cars look a little wicked right now. Let's ride on board, see how Hart looks, because he's right in the middle of it. He sees the battle in front of him with Bryant. Orbison, and he's going to turn him. Boom. Oh, they got it figured out. But it does stack the field up in the back. Good grief. Wow. That throws a yellow. I don't know if we've got somebody throwing the yellow or not, because I don't think iRacing would have thrown that yellow. Not sure. Yeah, I'm with you there. I think Farmer does need the high line to come in, or he needs the low line to come back. Got a car stopped on the bottom down at 30. Look up. Let's see. Well, they got a little beat up. We'll see what happens. Well, we saw the checkup up there, and it was just a big mess from that point on. Watching the replay, see what maybe you see it right there. Everybody kind of just gets bam, bam, bam. Oh, that's where he got the damage from. Okay.
Hang on. We're not
If iRacing would have thrown that caution or not. All right, line them back up. See what happens. We definitely have seen some slamming and bamming going on. I'm loving it. Live tonight, dirt racing here. Bluegrass style. Woohoo! I like that on the side. Yeah. Hopkins is the man out front with Keltner there with him. Starting second, Farmer in third. Bealey hanging on the fourth. You got Hart right there in fifth. Gonna go 2 by 2. You're gonna see Hopkins get the jump out front. They're going immediately almost 3 wide in the back. They settle that dispute. We're going back to 2 wide. Never mind, back 3 wide. Bealey company back here with Sealer. Again, it's a tight battle. Boom, there he goes. Ricochets off. They are still hitting each other like crazy. Mullis is coming up through the field. They're 4 wide in the back here. I don't know if that's going to hang out. Nope, car around. Never mind.
Caution, yellow flag.
Caution. Yeah, boom, boom. Wow. Might watch that one more time. I know it's not Hinkle. You saw it right there. They were 4 wide. Yeah, he just ricocheted off. Nothing he could do. 7-1 around. Oh, tore his front end off. Bad wreck. All up. Bad wreck. All right, still Hopkins up front in this one. 14 into it. Guys are just beating their cars half to death tonight. What a race. I have a highlight reel here on this one. Race truck. Lights off. Going back green here tonight. Dirt racing with the Bluegrass Series. Live. Hopkins out front. Dominated last week. Got up there and won it. Sheely along with it. You got Sealer. Meanwhile, they're side by side behind them, 2 by 2. Battle for second place. You see here, Farmer's unfortunately falling back to 5th. Just can't get enough. He needs some green flag runs to see if he can't get that car dialed in and get to the front. Battle's heating up second place. That's Sheely and Keltner. Right, those 2 guys are locked up like horns. Meanwhile, it's letting Hopkins move out front. Yellow flag. Oh. 2 cars back here talking to each other. Nice. He's involved in it. See what happened. Nice is right there in that 38 machine. Oh! Got a little side by side, then the 97 got into him. Let me keep going right there at that point. Oh, they got hit again. Said heck with it, just knocked him out the way. Your final picks, Farmer and Nice. Farmer has a fast car. He keeps getting in it. Well, you know, and he also needs a little bit of, he needs some green flag runs. Sealer, not Nice. Yeah, Nice was just wrecked. Unfortunately. Farmer needs a little bit of help, I think. He needs some green flag runs. He's marked back here in 5th, so he needs to get that. He needs runs. I mean, these cautions are definitely helping Hopkins. He's out there leading. Green flag flies back again. Hopkins gets the jump. Keltner's there with him. You see Sheely. 2 by 2. Dealer right there with him. Hinkle. Farmer. You got Mullis, though, up 14 spots. 13 spots for Dustin Sealer. So those are your hard chargers. That's 2 hard chargers right there. Farmer stuck in the middle of them. He's back in 6th place spot. Look at Dustin Sealer. That man's up 13, 14, still battling for more. He's going to put it on the inside of Hinkle. Meanwhile, Battle up front for the lead. They're back there still knocking each other's teeth out. Sheely's trying to see if he can't get the lead from Hopkins. Hopkins trying to defend him off on that high side. Caution! Tyler. Parsons in the back. Left to Tyler. By himself. Who said, don't tell me he stopped on the track. Yeah, just, okay. Either going into the pits or we're not going into the pits. And are they going to let him come back out again? Because that's twice he's done that. Dealer. Yep. Yeah, it looks like they've got custom numbers out here, and so obviously some of the numbers aren't matching. That's why. So I'll show you what Sealy is 56. Sealer. I'm gonna say Sealer. Dustin Sealer. Anyways, he's up 14 spots. Mullis is up 13. They're these two hard chargers. I mean, they are. Yeah. Boom. I mean, it's all Hopkins, but he did have some company. That's what I'm saying. We've not had a long enough green flag run to see if anyone can get up here. I mean, with 21 to go, it's still plenty of time, but we need some green flag runs. You saw Sheely right there battling with Hopkins. So I don't know how the long run's going to run for Hopkins up front. I mean, these short runs here are definitely benefiting him. I mean, we keep going, what, 3, 4, 5 laps, something like that in a caution. Yeah, it's benefiting Hopkins up front. Nobody else. But I think if we get a long green flag run, might see somebody up there, man, like Sheely, Keltner. Some of those guys that might get away, start going single file, and then you might start seeing some guys saying which line is better, the high, low, or the middle. Right now, it kind of looks like the middle groove is the place to be. You can see the rubber building up right down the low line. It's getting a little darker. So it is starting to, rubber up. Get a little slick, really slick right there. You see it. Track changing a lot. Hey, I'm learning a lot about dirt too myself, so. I'm a NASCAR guy. You ask me about NASCAR stuff, boy, I know a lot about that. Dirt stuff, hey, I'm learning. You can see him pushing that cushion, though, up to the top. Green flag, Hopkins gets the jump, and that's what I'm talking about. He has that advantage on the start. So he's able to get out there in that fresh air. Where these guys right here for, at least a couple laps or so, they got a battle. Sheely's able to get away. Meanwhile, battle's on for third. They're still locking horns. Keltner, Hinkle, Sealer. That guy's on the move. If he can get away, he might be the one to watch. Dustin up to third place. Are you kidding me? 15 spots out the door. The 11's around. Mullis. He was one of the hard chargers in the wall. That's going to flick a caution.
Caution, yellow flag.
Not going to. Not sure why. What? All right. Well, let's see what happened to Mullis. He was up front with the hard chargers. Just unfortunate on his end. Oh, a little contact. And then that slowed him up and then he got hit from the back. Man, just unfortunate on Mullis's part. Ouch. Brandon Mullis. Hitting the wall hard. All right, it's still Hopkins' show up front. And it will be. What's up, Tyler? I hear you, Tyler. Hey, I bring the excitement there, my friend. So, what I always say, if you don't like, you don't have to watch. I let race control deal with it. How's that? I bring the excitement.
Green, green, green.
The thrill. Parsons out front. Sealy right there behind him. Sealer. Hinkle along with it. Green flag, back at it again. Hopkins out front. Sealer there with him. It's going to go side by side again. They're beating and banging here. Keltner right there along with it. Hinkle, Hart, Bryant. Tyler didn't like the fact I was calling him out and getting into the pits. Hey, tough pit road, like I said. Is what it is. It's a tough track. It's dirt racing, man. Short track racing. Beating and banging. I'm telling you, they need to get up here and get a long green flag run. Hopkins, right now, he's got the top spot. He's the man. Sealer right behind him with Sheely. All over the back end of him. You see Keltner right there sitting in fourth place spot. You see Hart back there. I'm kind of curious whether or not if anybody's going to be able to run them down on a long run. Because these short runs and then a caution, it is definitely helping Hopkins out here. I mean, there's no way around it. You can see it right here on the field. Hopkins there. Steeler. Now, this is not what Dustin wants here. He's got Sheely, man, go for the inside move. Takes that spot away. Uh-oh, car around. What we got? Down in the back.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution. Tommy. Go back on the replay, see what I'm doing. Ooh, he got in the wall. Oh, and then destroys that car. Ouch. That hurt. Ow. Tommy in the wall hard. Hopkins still going to lead this one. Think about it now is they go single file. This might actually be what Sheely and Salier needs out front to start maybe a single file. Yeah, been a little bit of tough race here tonight. Cautions out here. Green flag. Less than 10 to go in this one. Hopkins there. Oh man, Sheely did not get the jump he wanted though. Out front. Steeler right there behind him with Hart. Hart, Hinkle. Hinkle's along with him there in fifth. Hinkle's going to try that inside move. See if he can't get it. A little bit of beating and banging again. So a lot of the cautions tonight have definitely benefited Hopkins out front. He's been able to get that jump out there and stay up front. But does Sheely have enough time maybe to run him down? Time will tell. We'll have to see. Meanwhile, Hopkins still leading it. Go a little further back. You see some three wide racing back here with Keltner. Got Overson right there with him. Timmy. Brian along there with Bryant. Brown. McDonald. Benningfield. Oh, he goes up high on the track there. Uh-oh, a little contact. Side by side. Yellow's out. Uh-oh. What happened? Was it Gaston? See the car up there. A 3 machine. Oh, he just lost it out of the turn. Hits the wall hard. I mean, that thing took a violent left turn. Coated pits. Wow. Well, this is going to kind of put us in a green-white checkered scenario. So I got to ask Tyler then, since I know you're in the pits right now, you're probably watching, then what was the reasoning of why you had to go on pits? Because it didn't look like you hit the wall or your car was damaged or anything. It's just maybe it was just a tough night or whatnot. I mean, just what was the, because obviously I can't hear race control. Maybe what was some of the issues you were having tonight of why you had to go into pits? Because, hey, it didn't look like you was having any trouble or anything. Maybe the car was ill handling. Something wrong on the setup. You never know, man. I tell you what, just a tough track here tonight, folks. Hey, this is not the norm. Last week I had a good one. This time this week, just tough dirt racing. Hopkins has got it on the low, on the up front. Steeler, Hart. This is going to be the big battle here for second. Hart's going to try everything he can. I mean, Steeler right now, that man has come up 16 spots. Talk about hard charging through the field. Dustin Steeler right there trying for the second place. He is beating and banging the man on the outside, trying to hold on. But Hart is doing everything he can. White flag one more time. Oh, battle for third. Heating up. Final time, final turns. Drew Hopkins has been able to hold up front. But it's going to be Hopkins, Sealer, and Hart, your top three here tonight. What a finish to this one. Fun meter peg. I hear you. I hear you. All right, let's get a few of these guys up here and get a word with them because a race here tonight. Enjoyed it. See if they jump up in here and the jump up into the voice. Get a word with them. There's Dustin. Dustin, join the booth. Got a copy?
Oh, yeah, I got you, buddy.
Well, man, I tell you what, wild race, man. A few little cautions out there, but I got to give my hats off to you. Hard charge, 16 spots to the front there. The second, man, was a heck of a charge. But if you think you might have had some longer green flag runs, do you think you might have been able to run down Hopkins?
Man, no, Drew, he's a goodwill man, dude. I don't know. I was just kind of hanging on for what I had because my car was getting beat up, getting shuffled around, and just dealing with some guys that, you know, you got to worry about. I was a nervous wreck that whole race, man.
I got to ask, though, man, your last name. I'm saying Sealer. Is that right?
No, it's Siler. It's,
okay.
Yeah, yep.
That's what I always try to say. Look, you know, if I stand wrong, I got to make, if I can get up with the guy and say so. Siler. All right, good deal. We'll remember that
yep.
one. Man, I tell you what, I mean, hard charger the field tonight. Come through it. It's a tough race, like you said. A lot of beating and banging going out there, but man got second. You got anybody you want to thank for it?
I just gotta thank my guys, man. They try to keep me composed and just try to keep me level headed because I'm hot headed. I get nervous and I just flip out. But definitely a shout out to my guys and 859 off road and powder coat. He hooked me up with some powder the other day for a new sim rig that I just bought. Actually, this is one of my first races on the brand new sim rig that I just got, and it looks sick, and I'm comfortable, and I freaking love it. So shout out to him.
There you go, second place hard charge man tonight, Dustin Seiler right there along with it. Well, let's bring up the third place man. Steven, join the booth. Got the copy?
Go ahead and get Drew first. He was the winner.
Oh, you don't want to talk, man?
Oh, I will. You want to
well,
start the third? That'll be fine.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, man. Look, you came up through the field. You were up there. You almost got in that second place. I mean, is there anything maybe you could have done different? I know there's a lot of cautions here that kind of took away a lot of the long green flag runs, but do you think maybe a longer green flag run, you'd have had anything for Hopkins?
Oh, I don't know. We struggle there. That track's not very good for us. We're pretty happy with third. You know, me and Siler got together there, and I know he probably thinks I was wrecking him or whatever, but I wasn't trying to wreck him or take him out. I just, you know, it done slicked off, and I'd wore my tires out. But we had a good run. We'll take a top three. We was leading at Volusia last week, and my VR goggles battery went dead with 20 to go, and that was one of the tracks we needed to run good at. But,
well, I mean, I tell you what, still third place. Can't got to tip your hat on that one. Definitely hard charged up there and got it, but look good. Like you said, tough track here at I-55. You got anybody you want to thank for a good finish?
Yeah, my USC Speed Shop, CFME Sports. My team there, East Coast Sim Sports, everybody over there, glad to be over there on that team. We've really had some big gains and huge success since we've been there. And Clayton Cleewell with the new wrap there, we just debuted there tonight in that race. He elite graphics, great looking wrap, thanks to him. And congratulations to Drew on the win. And good race there with Siler for second.
Yo, man, Stephen Hart, man, coming home in third tonight, but we're going to bring this guy up here. Drew, join the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, man, you look strong out there tonight. You was able to get up front. I got to ask, though, do you think, man, those cautions might have helped you benefit-wise by being the leader? And then if it was a long green flag run, do you think those guys behind you might have been able to catch you?
I don't know. I felt pretty good on the long green flag runs. Having them cautions just starts making you play mind games on where to be. I know Gaston, he was coming on the bottom. I don't know what happened to him. I think his wheel or something went out. So, yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking having all them cautions there. I was hoping to just stay green the whole time.
Yeah, it looked like a little tough track out there. Some guys been having some little trouble, but definitely exciting up here. Watch us beating and banging. Got out front there, man. Led pretty much the whole entire thing. Dominating performance. Got anybody you want to thank for that win?
Yeah, first and foremost, just my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him, we wouldn't be able to come out here and have a little fun on a Sunday night. And just want to thank Majula Say Speed Shop, CFMA Sports, Chris Ferguson, Blake Majulas, Evan Say for helping me all they do. And just want to give a shout out to my guys, Drew Hopkins Racing, Nolan Evan, and Derek Keltner. He is up there battling with me. That was pretty fun. He's been a long supporter of me in my iRacing career. Keltner contract, and they're out of Campbellsville, Kentucky. So just want to thank them, and I just want to thank you for broadcasting and everybody that's out there watching us tonight.
Absolutely. There you go. Winner tonight, Drew Hopkins, man, dominating. Well, folks, I tell you what, it was a little bit of a, sketchy there here at the track. Some guys having some good nights. Some guys, man, they having a rough night, not so much. But for the most part, it looked very, very good out here for the bluegrass racing here on the dirt side of things. But for myself and everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good night.